QCM. It's the celebrity test drive. Take a look and see what you think.
Our first guest was none other than the great Lou Scally from NBC 25. Lou is the most recognized face in the four-state area, and not only that, he's a good friend and all-around good guy too. Lou and the Hamilton family go way back. He stopped by Hamilton Nissan in Hagerstown to pick up his Murano. We asked him to drive the Murano for a week and then come back and let us know what he thought.
Okay, our first celebrity test driver needs no introduction in the four-state area. None other than Lou Scally, the voice of the Valley.
Dave the Deal Maker. I can't believe I get to work with Dave the Deal Maker. How you doing?
We are indeed honored to have you on the show. Thank you for agreeing to be on.
It is my pleasure. I have known the Hamilton family for so long. My wife drives a car from their dealership, and they've just been great people to deal with.
Now, you told me she was driving a car that she got there a good while back.
Yeah, it's been a while back. It was a 97 Pontiac Grand Prix, brand new, and that's why she's so interested in these test drives, because she says it's her turn for a new car. But no, the Hamilton dealerships do a great job.
Well, Lou, before we get into that, let's talk about you for a little bit. Now, you've been in TV for over 25 years now.
27 years, as a matter of fact.
27 years.
Yeah.
How did you get your start?
Well, the TV station was jointly owned with the local radio station, WHAG, and there was an opportunity for me to do a little bit of overproduction and voice work. They had a need for a weatherman, 11 o'clock at night only, 5 days a week, and they asked me if I'd do it, and I said, well, I really was uncomfortable doing it, never did TV before, and I said, I tell you what, I will do it until you find somebody. And there was a handshake, an offer, I'll do it till you find somebody, and 27 years I'm still doing it. Yeah.
That's great.
They're still looking, but they haven't found anybody yet. So.
That's a hard spot to fill, evidently.
It must be.
Now, Lou, so many of the people that try to get into your industry, the broadcast business, come and go, and you've been in it for, like we said, a long time. What has been the secret to your longevity?
Well, this is my hometown. Hagerstown is where I grew up, and I just love Hagerstown. I love all the exciting things that are happening here right now, but also like all the historic things that have happened here. It's a great place to raise kids, and it's a great place to do business. For instance, you go to a bigger city, you wouldn't know Derek Hamilton or Bill Hamilton like at the Hamilton dealerships. You know who the people are you're dealing with in this town, and it's really great to do that. And that's what I really like about it. We're big, but we're still a small town.
Now, over the years, what do you think is the biggest change in the Hagerstown area?
Probably the expansion of the suburbs, the growth, the shopping, things like that. A lot more restaurants. In the old days, I'm old enough to remember when we had no fast food restaurants in this town. And I remember we had a burger chef or two here. McDonald's built one restaurant, and now there's millions of opportunities to eat out there. And of course, as you probably know, eating's like one of my top 10 favorite things to do.
Me too.
And of course, the car dealerships. In your end, the car dealerships were very small. They were very nice, very locally owned, and now there are these incredible large shopping opportunities, lots of big service departments and all that, and that's good because there are more people now to serve.
Yep, we've lost some of that small town feel, I guess, but again, we do have all the variety that's out there. Lou, you're a TV weatherman. You host your own radio show. Now tell me about the radio.
Monday through Friday, I start my day at about 4:30. The alarm goes off. I have to roll the dog out of bed, and the dog always sleeps between my wife and myself. Really an incredible animal. It's a Labrador Retriever. Anyway, I get up, hit the shower, and head for WJEJ. I do a morning radio show Monday through Friday. My day normally starts about 6 o'clock at the radio station, run till noon. I have a half-hour talk program called The Phone Party where people call in, talking about household hints, problems, recipes, things like that. We do a lot of news, weather, and sports in the morning at WJEJ, and I started that almost 30 years ago, so I've been doing that for quite a long time too. And again, it's just because I like the station, I like what we're doing over there. It's just been a real good opportunity for me.
Now, is there music in the morning on your show?
Yep, we play mostly standards, Sinatra, Tony Bennett, things like that.
The classics.
The good stuff, yes indeed.
Okay, and you also have, I understand, a DJ business.
Yes, I do. I started that over 20 years ago. I went to my wife's Christmas party. Very quick story. Went to my wife's Christmas party. There was a guy there playing music, and he was so bad. And I said, go find out what that guy made. And it was like $300 at the time, I think. And I said, I can be that bad for that. So I went out and bought the equipment, and it grew into quite a business. Matter of fact, Hagerstown Magazine listed me as the top DJ a couple of years ago for weddings. Now, I am doing less of those because, as you probably noticed, I'm getting a little older. But I still enjoy doing anniversaries, occasional weddings, and parties like that. A lot of class reunions.
So between the TV, the radio, and the DJ business, I mean, how do you find the time?
Well, I take naps, and as a matter of fact, I'm taking a nap right now. It's
it nap time?
Oh, yeah,
Am I
right.
interrupting your nap
this
time?
I am taking a nap right now. It's hard to believe, but I'm actually asleep right now while I'm doing this
You
interview.
look like you've gone a little nocturnal on it.
It's amazing. My eyes just roll back, and I keep talking.
Now, when you're not doing the TV, radio, DJ business, what do you do? What do you like to do in your spare time?
We love gardening. My wife and I love gardening. We have a baby granddaughter that's 2.5 years old, and grandchildren are the greatest gift in the world, so we just love doing things with her.
What's her name?
Her name's Katie.
Katie.
Yeah.
And the Labrador's name?
Blondie.
Blondie.
We had Dagwood for 14 years. He went to doggy heaven, so we said, we need another dog, so we got it. It was a female. Said, what else but Blondie?
Makes
Dagwood,
sense to me.
Blondie. Good stuff.
Now tell me something about yourself that people, maybe they've seen you on TV for years, listen to you on the radio, maybe a DJ the wedding, but they don't know. What's something that somebody would be surprised to find out about Lou Scally?
I'm actually a very shy person. I am so shy.
I can
really
relate
am.
to that.
Yeah.
I can.
Yep. I go into a room full of people who I don't know, and they'll come to me and they'll draw me out because they know me. But it would be very difficult for me to start working that room by myself.
So Lou Scally is a shy introvert.
It's hard to believe.
There
A
you
shy
go.
little guy.
There you go. Hard to believe, but true, I guess. Now, you drove the Murano,
Yes.
and we want to thank you for doing that. What were your first impressions?
I've driven a lot of SUVs, big ones, little ones, SUV wannabes. This one is without a doubt right at the right place at the right time for our economy. It not only has all the bells and whistles, it sits up nice and high. It has the handling that you want in an SUV, four-wheel drive all the time. It handles very nicely. It rides great. It has all the bells and whistles. We got the satellite radio. Got the little backup camera. Didn't even know that was there. Hit the thing, go, oh look, what's on TV? And all of a sudden I'm backing up.
You were looking for your weather forecast.
It was incredible, and it really is a well-designed vehicle. I've never seen anything quite that well-designed at that price point. Again, you can get everything on that and still be a fraction of what you'd pay for some other SUVs of the same quality and price. So it's really, I think, one of the best values for the dollar. And of course, the best thing about it is that now with gas $4 a gallon, it is a very good deal in that department too. The mileage is very good.
It is good on the gas.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say to, who would you say that the Murano is the right vehicle for?
Pretty much anybody who wants an SUV, who likes to haul kids, soccer moms, guys like me that like to haul occasional pieces of equipment around for DJ gigs. It's great for that. Yet you want something that looks good when you're going out to dinner on Saturday night. It's that classy. And once you sit in this vehicle, you get that feel, that confidence of four-wheel drive all the time, and it just really is a wonderful vehicle.
After we talked with Lou, we made our way up to Chambersburg